I'm Banks.
I am Josh.
Odd places going.
Viral. Banks, are you a conservative?
Am broadly? I don't look at myself broadly as a conservative. I don't like that label. You know what? I'll give you some views. One, I believe in the conserving our environment.
So you do conserve.
Yes, I conserve electricity. I conserve water, and I do it because I think it's helping others. You know, the 110 single family homes which are going in right over there. Bastards.
You must be so excited about that.
I'm conserving water so that they have water. I'm conserving water also so that others have water. I'm conserving water and electricity because I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay for it.
So you're a real conservative. You're a real conservative because you're conserving. Conservatives conserve. That's the title.
Okay. I get your point. Here's the issue. The issue is when someone says I'm a conservative, they're talking politically, which I really don't. I'm not sure I understand what that is. Ideologically, yeah. Okay. So conservatively, economically, spend only the money we have. Don't overspend. Small government. These kind of issues. That's considered conservative. Social issues, abortion, they're anti-abortion or anti-LBGQ plus rights. So church, funds go towards churches for schools, for school choice. So these are social issues which are considered conservative. Is it conservative? I don't
and that's my question. Like, what are they conserving? This is the part I can't quite figure out.
All right. I'm gonna go to their defense. They are conserving the values of America. Let's say.
Wait. Okay. Let's start with that one. Okay. The values of America. So what you're saying is slavery, racial inequality, patriarchy, all these things we fight against socially right now today as being completely and unholy and wrong. That's what you're saying they're conserving? Because those are our values. You don't have to like them, but it's in the Constitution that, slavery was written directly into it.
Right. We do have amendments added to our Constitution to change it so that women can vote.
We've gotten better. I agree.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you want to go back to the values of which we were founded. It was women don't vote. It's a patriarchal system. It's a system of racial inequality.
Right. And also religion, I think, is in there too. And that is we were persecuted in, get those two words messed up, in England. So we came here to have our own freedom of religion. Granted, some people might say, yeah. Some people might say it was built on the Christian values of this country is built on Christian values. I will give some credence to that. Yes, they were persecuted. We were, I'm going to say we were persecuted. We came here so that we could worship anybody we want, not the Church of England. We could worship Catholics, or we could be whatever we want.
You are free to worship what you want as long as it's my religion. It's cool. Yeah. It's fine.
Ouch.
Again, I'm just wondering, okay, so we hit that. So what else are they conserving? What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing the root word conservatism or conservative. What are they conserving besides unholy values?
I don't know where to go with that. I will say let's look at the word conservative. When someone says they're conservative and they live in a certain area, my area is considered, I think, people vote in this area.
Don't get yourself into trouble on this, all right?
Yeah. No. The word conservative and the word, and let's go to the other opposite side, the word liberal are these two push words that, oh, you're liberal, or you can. I personally think most people who say they're conservative do not know what that means. And when they say they're liberal, I don't think they know what that means either. I think you have to take it apart and go, you know what this means? This means this, blah, 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 blah. And I go, oh, okay, got it. So you're, because these words have taken on meanings of their own, which are no longer what they mean.
Yeah, liberal is like a dirty word now, and apparently it's akin to socialism and whatever else people put on.
Well, then what you're doing there is you're denoting that socialism is a dirty word.
Yeah, people are saying that.
Well, wouldn't in the same respect, conservative be a dirty word to some people?
Yeah.
People who consider themselves liberal, the conservative.
When I hear conservative in the ideological sense, right? So let's not talk about definition, but in the political sense, I think of anti-progress. I think conservative to me means, like you said, keep things the way they are. The problem is I don't like things. I don't think we're done yet. We're still evolving as a country, and I like progress. I like innovation, technology, social progress, technology progress. And I just feel conservative is just, this is what I know. I want to keep this. I just want to, let's not change. It's like anti-change. And how do you not change?
Well, that is an oxymoron. Anti-change. Change happens regardless. It's going to happen. Now.
But you can fight it. And I think that's what I feel.
Let's use a different word. Status quo. Keep the status quo. Okay. In this country we are in, it was founded by white men, primarily, and the white men made laws for white men and their families. It could be white wealthy men, and I'm painting a broad picture here. I mean, there are exceptions all along the way. The point is that now this country is not white wealthy men anymore. This country is Hispanic, Black, African American, Asian American, Pacific Asian.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and the power structure though is still white male. Predominantly, it's still a white male power structure. Right. The country has changed.
I agree. I agree. The status quo is that white male, wealthy white male. Let's go with that. And I'm generalizing here. I mean, there are exceptions to the rule. And how do I say this nicely? I think.
Just say it.
I think this is well, I've read about it. So I'm white male too. I'm not wealthy white male, but however, I'm white male. So at this moment, the electorate is changing. And we saw that 3 months ago. We saw an electorate.
It's a tough one.
We saw an electorate change. And I feel the status quo, white male, that status quo is on the way out. That's why conservatism is hanging on.
They're fighting it every inch of the way. And look what happened on January 6th. Literally a white male insurrection. It was the conservative insurrection.
There were some women in the crowds. I know that.
Again,
and
we have to talk in general. We can't.
Okay,
obviously,
got it.
there's going to be even the KKK has a black person in it. All right. I mean, look, there's always going to be exceptions.
Right.
In fact, actually, I know some black white supremacists. I'm not kidding. I know them personally. They are, and I'm not. It blows my mind how you could be black and actually, I don't call them white. They're not white supremacists. They're wannabe white supremacists. They promote KKK. They love white supremacy, but they're people of color.
Huh.
So go through that. That doesn't. So again, I'm just saying, like it. You have to generalize at some point enough.
Right. And that's what we're doing here, instead of getting anecdotal. So that word conservative is, I think, an antiquated ideology.
That's ironic because It is antiquated. You're right. It's antiquated, antiquated.
Yeah.
It's antiquated antiquity.
Yeah.
That's
And that is the grasp of, and we're talking philosophical, the grasp of the white male to hang on to power. We are seeing in the world female leaders just popping up, over the last 4 years. You just see them popping all over New
awesome.
Zealand and Bosnia, I think. And you're seeing it also in our country. And what I'm saying is there are some women leaders who are conservative. I'm just saying that it's not, I'm using the concept of white male power.
So females can still thrive or can still advance in a white male power structure. It's just never going to be a majority until the white male power structure breaks down. And we're working on it. We're working on it.
I'm Banks. Woo.
I'm Josh. That was a hot one.
What a segment, man. Odd places going
Viral.
viral.